Ugh. Everybody has been jumping on this bandwagon of as soon as you don't meet eye to eye with someone, you're just like, I'm done, moving on to the next one. And I just feel like this is such a sad thing to be happening. This whole vibe thing that's been going on lately just doesn't really make sense to me because everybody has bad vibes sometimes. You know, everyone has bad days. You have to learn to love people for their flaws. You have to give people the chance to really show you who they are. You know, if you're just saying, I got one bad vibe from someone, so I'm out, you're never going to learn about them. You could be missing out on so many amazing things that people have to offer. So we have to give people the chance to show us who they really are. We can't just assume based on one bad thing or one bad day or one wrong word that they're not a good person and then they don't have something to offer you. Like every single person you meet is going through something, always. And if we don't take a handout and offer our help and offer our love and offer our guidance, then what's the point of everything if we can't help others with our abilities? If you're cutting people off just based on one bad vibe, then you're not only cutting them off from all of the beauty and amazingness and everything you have to offer them, but you're also cutting yourself off from everything that you could learn from that person, everything that that person could bring to your life, all of the good that can come with the little bit of bad. Everybody has a little bit of bad. Everybody needs a little bit of help sometimes. Think about the worst day you've had and the way you treated people on that day and the energy you had, the vibes you brought into your environment. And now think about if every person in your life that has ever helped you met you on that day and decided, you know what? Bad vibes. I'm not about it. I'm out. Can you imagine how different your life would be if those people in your life weren't there for you? If you're in an environment where you feel like there's not good vibes, then you need to have the ability to bring good vibes to that environment, to bring out the positivity and the happiness and joy in other people. Because you have that ability. And yeah, it's not like it's not your job or it's not like you have to do it, but I just feel like we're missing out if we're not trying. I have heard this so many times. I've definitely even said it so many times. I always say, you know, what's meant to be will be, which I still believe. Lately, I've been hearing it in a lot of ways like something I worked really, really, really hard for and I have a setback. And people are like, oh, you know what? It just wasn't meant to be, so move on. What? No! It's not an excuse to quit something that you want and desire and are working hard for. If it is something that is good for you and it's good for your soul and it brings you happiness and you want to work at it and fight for it, go get it. Don't wait for life to just drop it in your lap because it's not going to happen like that. You have to fight, you have to work, you have to bring in all the energy to get what you want out of life. It's not just what life is going to give you because it's meant to be or not meant to be. You want something, you go out and get it. I hear this stuff all the time and it drives me crazy. You're allowed to cry, you're allowed to be sad, you're allowed to feel whatever you want to feel to deal with the situations in your life. Life sucks sometimes. It does. We can't all be positive 24/7. We have issues, we have obstacles, we have things that tear us down, that set us back. We have things that make us feel like, ugh, like what's the point of it all? But you deal with it, you learn, you move on, and then you grow. Let it out. Just let it out however you need to let it out, and don't be ashamed of it. As long as you're not bringing harm to yourself and you're not bringing harm to other people, there is no wrong way to grieve. You just gotta scream and shout and let it all out. Sorry. You are allowed to feel however you want to feel. Always. It's not always about feeling better, but sometimes you just have to stop and feel the pain or the disappointment or the frustration or the love or heartbreak or whatever it is, let yourself experience it. Don't worry about when you'll get better, because you will. I promise. As long as you believe that things will get better and you work at it and you surround yourself with supportive people, things will get better. But there's no rush, there's no timeline, there's no deadline for when you have to feel better by. We're really damaging the relationships we have with people if we keep assuming that we know what's best for them and what they're feeling. You always think about all the great stuff you can bring to a relationship or a friendship, but just because you have all this great stuff to offer doesn't mean that that's what the other person needs. Maybe they need something completely opposite, and there's nothing wrong with what you have, and there's nothing wrong with what that person needs. It's just not a match. And you just have to live with the fact that you're not in control of how anyone else feels. You're only in control of yourself and how you feel. You can't degrade people for opposing you either, because I know when I post this, there may be a lot of people that disagree with a lot of the stuff I have to say, but I can't do anything about that. All I can do is listen, take it in, and hope that it expands my knowledge and opens my mind up to more possibilities. You just have to accept that everything is not going to go your way, and that's okay. Most of the people that you meet in your life, the people you work with, are not going to agree with you on huge things, and that's okay, as long as you know how to deal with it and how to understand that every single person has a valid opinion and a valid idea and a valid stance, even if it's not the same as yours. So we have found ourselves in a time of the motto being give what you get, and I feel like that's made us forget the golden rule of treat people how you want to be treated. We're so absorbed into this idea that you only treat people the way they treat you, which I understand, but we cannot have this mentality for every person we meet going forward in our life. It doesn't work. You have to give people the chance. You have to treat people in a good way, because the people that you feel like don't deserve the kindness are the ones that need it the most. They need that kindness. They need that love and affection. They need those chances. If you have the ability to be kind to someone, why not be kind to them? Being kind doesn't cost you anything. It takes so much more energy to be mean to someone or to stoop down to their level. If we treat other people the way we want to be treated, we can strengthen the world so much, and we can spread so much love, and we can just do so much more good if we handle things that way rather than just giving what you get. Because I just feel like if everybody thinks that way, we're never going to make any progress. Not enough people are talking about the ways to take care of your mental health. And the way you can help yourself depends person to person to person. It depends on who you are, what age you are, where you were brought up, your background, your culture, your family life, your friend life, your like there's so many aspects that go into the little parts of self-help and self-love. We need to broaden our horizons and find more ways to help. This video might help one person. It might help 0 people. It might help 100 people. I can't say that me saying all this is going to help everyone, just like going to therapy isn't going to help everyone, just like a particular self-help book isn't going to help everyone. We have to find what's going to help us. We have to find what's going to nourish us, whether it is reading books and articles, whether it is finding a therapist, going to seminars, just eating better, eating fruits and vegetables, drinking water, exercising, finding a club or a sport, finding a new passion, finding a new job, surrounding yourself with better people. There's so many ways to help yourself. Self-love is not just about building confidence. It's about loving yourself, loving your environment, learning to love the people around you, learning to love everything outside of yourself too. And it's about spreading kindness to others. You really can't love yourself and be kind to yourself if you're not giving that same love and kindness to the environment around you. It's kind of counterproductive. of my friends told me this. She said, I think people need to understand that women are not rehab centers, which I completely agree with. And I want to extend this to everyone. Your friends, especially the friends that are there for you at all hours of the day, especially the friends that pick up your pieces, are not rehab centers. The people you have put into your life have also put you into their life. You need to make sure that you are being there for them. You need to make sure that you are showing them the same love and kindness that they are showing you. The friends that you consider your crutches, the people that you count on and go to, they also need the same, and they also need positivity and love and affection and laughs and all the other good stuff that comes with the relationship, not just your problems. Don't be one of those people that only calls on your friends when you have an issue. This is huge. I hear people say this all the time, like, oh yeah, you know, it's because I'm a Scorpio, or it's because I'm a Leo, or I'm an Aquarius. I can't help. No, trust me, I'm all about astrology. I read my horoscope every day. I love that stuff. But it's not so you have like a pass every time you act like a jerk, because you can be like, oh yeah, my zodiac sign, we're all like that. That's not how that works. No. Do better. Work on those traits. Work on being a better version of the person that you are every single day. I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm never going to be not stubborn, and I'm never going to open up my emotional threshold because I'm an Aquarius. No. I'm going to work so I can improve on that every single day. So, if you made it this far, thank you. Really, really, genuinely, thank you for listening. Thank you for clicking. Thank you for opening your mind to any of the stuff I may have said. And yeah, just thank you. I've never done anything like this before, but I just feel like there was a lot that I felt like I needed to say. Social media especially, and just the things that I've been hearing lately and listening to my friends and their problems and how they've been told to deal with them. It's really been getting to me lately that there's this huge misconception about how we are supposed to deal with our problems and how we're supposed to deal with ourselves and other people, especially in our millennial generation, and it's just causing more problems than it's solving. You know, like I was thinking a lot about why people my age seem to be going through so many mental health struggles, me included, and I just realized that it's because a lot of the times we have these ideas in our head of how things are supposed to be, and we're causing the problems ourselves. So many things that we feel like we can't do because we have to hold ourselves to this expectation that we have to be strong, we have to be independent, we have to be happy all the time, we have to practice self-love all the time, we have to do all this stuff. But in reality, we just have to try our best and live our life, because there's going to be times when you're sad, there's going to be times when you're down, there's going to be times when relationships don't work out, there's going to be times where your goals are harder to reach, and that's okay. Self-love is about so much more than just putting on a smile and all the superficial stuff that I keep seeing people describe self-love as. It's just so much more than that. It's about nourishing your life and nourishing the lives around you and nourishing our earth and the environment and just taking care of every aspect of the space around you. It's not just about posting a cute pic. Yeah, post a cute pic if you feel cute, that's fine, but do more than that, you know, help people, show kindness, show love, love yourself, love the environment, love your friends, love your family, love. These are just things that I felt like I needed to say, and maybe someone out there needed to hear today. And I hope it helped. And let me know if you agree or disagree, or if you want to engage in conversation about it, or if you want me to get off your screen, or, anything. Just, love yourself, love your friends, eat some fruit, drink some water,